Hello YouTube, how's it going? And today we will be reviewing the LF-22 Starling. Now the Starling costs normally $3,657,500, but you get it for $2,750,000 with the trade-in price, and it takes 15 source missions to do it. So I suggest you guys do those source missions. You get money, and you put it towards the aircraft, and that's almost $1 million off. Now this aircraft is a rocket jet glider, more of it, and you can put the standard bombs on it. It can have flares. It doesn't have explosive cannons, which disappoints me because the actual version has explosive cannons. Now this is actually a World War II plane. This is a late war plane from 1944. It was actually made by Germany, and the majority of pilots in this plane in real life actually died from crashes. They died because they couldn't control the aircraft. Now this aircraft is the fastest altitude gaining aircraft in the game. No other aircraft beats it. So if you want to get up in the air like really high really quickly, this is the aircraft to do it. As you guys see I'm boosting and I'm boosting and I'm boosting, and you guys see just how high I'm getting in the air right now. And this is on one boost right now, and you can end the boost at any time you want, but then you pretty much glide at that point, and then you have to wait for the boost to refresh. So this aircraft can get up in the air like really fast, and it can also take off really fast. And we are already at top height. And when you're just on gliding, if you're really high up in the air and you just nosedive down, this aircraft actually glides really fast. If you guys watch right now, I'm going to glide all the way to the bottom, and I'm not going to use the rocket boost on this thing, and you guys are just going to see just how quickly I glide to the bottom. And also, a nice thing about this aircraft is that when you go into first-person mode with this aircraft, you can actually see a nice crosshair, but it doesn't help much in dogfights against players, but it will help you against AI. So, if you just go straight nosedive down, you can go pretty fast with the glider, and then you have to pull up. And if you run out of boost, it feels like the glider's falling, and you're constantly like pulling your own weight just to pull it up. It can get annoying. It can't turn like the Hydra can, like with L1 and R1, like to the sides. So it has a really hard time turning corners really quickly. And right here, just comparison right here, compare this to the laser right here. We are both going to try to ascend as quickly as we can. And as you guys see, my friend, he's having a difficult time getting as high as me. So this thing definitely beats any other jet or plane in gaining altitude really quickly. I'm just smoking the laser right now at height. He's not even halfway up. I'm pretty much there at this point now. And here I wanted to show you guys just how bad this plane is. If you try to just do a takeoff with this plane without using the boost, just look at how slow this thing is. It's flying unbelievably slow right now. And what's really frustrating is if you try to land like a plane, and what I normally do with other planes, if I try to land it and I have to like go further down the runway, I'll just push up with the plane. But this, I activate the boost and I'll go flying straight up. So it's really frustrating landing in the exact place that you want to land with this plane. And this plane is very agile, but sharp turns, it can't do. Now, another thing I wanted to discuss, if you tend to buy the missile upgrade in this plane, the missiles are actually unlimited. Unlike in the older planes, the missiles in a lot of the Smuggler's Run vehicles, they actually fire unlimited, so you can just keep firing missiles non-stop. There's no delay in them. And here, right here, I have sped this clip up to show you guys a demonstration, but I basically wanted to see what would happen if a Hydra, if a laser and a Starling got into a 360 ring around the rosy match, if one of the planes could get behind the other one. And after it constantly, there wasn't really much, and the laser was eventually going to get the upper hand on me, and the laser's the one with explosive cannons, which is really disappointing if this one doesn't have explosive cannons, because as you guys see, this plane, it has good agility, don't get me wrong, but it's really bad at making sharp turns, and it can't make those sharp turns, and the laser is good at making those sharp turns. Now here, I wanted to do a demonstration if I could take the laser down, just shooting, and I asked my friend, can you let me get behind you? And I told him, try to dodge me. And I tried as hard as possible to get behind him, and I tried as hard as possible to shoot him down. I can't. This plane is really bad at dogfighting. Don't use this plane at dogfighting. It is decent at bombing, though. Very good at bombing, and I'm going to demonstrate that in a little bit. But this plane, again, we see the little crosshairs. This is easy to aim at AI, but it's not good at aiming at players. So this plane, is not good at dogfighting. You're not going to be able to shoot other planes down. Don't think that. Even other planes with machine guns, even other planes with the same type of machine guns will shoot you down. Because this plane, it can't make sharp turns, and that's what in a dogfight engagement, that's what you need. You need to make quick, sharp turns in order to get the upper hand on your opponent. You can't. And also, if you run out of boost and you're near the ground, as long as you keep flying straight, you'll be fine. But if you try to make like a turn, there's a chance you can nosedive down with this because it'll have nothing left to pull it up, and things like this can happen right here. And in here, this clip is a little sped up, but I wanted to show you guys basically what happens when the engine starts dying in this plane. Now, what it basically does is the engine dies for a little bit. I try to use boost, and it interrupts the boost, and it doesn't let me use the boost all the way. So if this plane gets shot up a little bit and it starts letting out this black smoke in the back, the boost is going to deactivate, and it's not going to let you use it as much. Here, this clip is sped up too, but I'm doing basically, this is a test right here to see if the laser can beat if the laser can beat the Starling in a race. And we are racing from Paleto Bay to Fort Zancudo. And as you guys seen, I had a huge advantage on the laser at the start, but then when my boost died down, the laser really caught up to me. So that's what happens, and I was kind of disappointed in that. Here we have an explosive resistant test with the homing launcher. And I was actually surprised. This small little aircraft took 3 shots. Took 3 shots from the homing launcher, and for the explosive sniper, only takes 3. And here I wanted to demonstrate you guys the bombs, and these guys, they deserved it because these guys were trolling and attacking my friends for no reason, so I thought I would test the bombs on them. Now, this plane is probably the best plane in the game, in my opinion, to do bombing runs with this plane. I'm using explosive bombs right now on this plane, and this plane is perfect for bombing runs because it's small, and it can slow down really quickly because of the gliding, and you can make easy bombing runs, and then when you need to speed up, you can just activate the boost right here. So as you guys saw, I'm just wasting these guys right now with the bombs. I'm just wrecking these guys. So this plane, very good at bombing, probably the best bomber in the game because it's small, and it can slow down quickly, and then it can speed up really quickly to get away. And here I wanted to show you guys the landing on this plane. Now this plane only has 2 wheels on it, and that can really mess it up because if you guys try to like land other planes you could land quickly. This one's really hard to land. You guys saw I was at full health with the plane. I tried to make a sharp landing and that happened. And even when I slow down here, I slow down with the glide, I can't do it. And here at the end we have the pros. Now it has very fast acceleration, probably the fastest acceleration out of all the planes because it just has a rocket engine on the back. It's the best bomber because it can slow down, glide, bomb, and then speed up really quickly, and it's because it's small. And it's the fastest altitude gainer, so this jet can get high in the air really, really quicker than any other plane in the game. And it can take 3 missiles, and the reason I gave it a pro on taking 3 missiles is for such a small plane, it can take a decent amount of damage. And here we have the cons, and we have some. Now this plane, it can't make sharp turns, as you guys saw. Slowing down can cause it to nosedive, as you guys saw. No explosive cannons. A plane like this definitely should have explosive cannons. I don't see why it can't. Takeoff is too slow without the boost. It takes way too long to take off if you don't use the boost. It can only land if it's going very slow, which it has 2 wheels. It's very annoying to land, and it's very bad at dogfighting. But overall, I think this plane is worth it because of the boost. The boost is fun to use in this plane. It's something new, and it's the best plane to bomb. So I think just for the bombing, I think this plane is worth getting. But I guess that's my review. Let me know if I missed anything, if you disagree with me, or what you guys think down below. I tried to keep this under 10 minutes. And I'll see you guys in the next one, and I will be reviewing making a sale tonight. I will be uploading a sale tonight. I'll see you guys then. Take care, everyone.